also becoming more competitive on the online economy. I don't have to tell you, this internet really might catch on. It doesn't say that in my speech. In fact, the internet has become the primary platform for online commerce and, I dare say, general communications. The online marketplace represents now a major segment of Canada's economy, with $62.7 billion of sales in 2007. Worldwide, e-commerce is projected to exceed $8.75 trillion this year. That's trillion with a T. Now, at the same time, this may come as a surprise to some of you, I doubt it though, there has been an enormous increase in the vulnerabilities and threats to the internet and to online commerce. Spam now makes up more than 80% of global email traffic, imposing huge costs to both businesses and consumers. And so I want to share with you today that I am announcing that our government is tabling today important legislation to combat these online threats. I will be introducing legislation through my parliamentary secretary in Parliament that aims to boost the confidence in online commerce by protecting the privacy and the personal security concerns that are associated with spam, with counterfeit websites, and with spyware. Our proposed Electronic Commerce Protection Act will deter the most dangerous forms of spam, such as identity theft, phishing, and spyware, from occurring in Canada, and will help to drive the spammers out of Canada. Now, what does this new bill mean for Canadians? Well, it means that when you're doing business online, whether that's shopping, banking, or communicating, those transactions will be safer and more reliable. It also means that spammers will be subject to penalties for sending those pesky and worse unsolicited messages to your cell phone. Now, is this going to stop spam in Canada? Sadly not. But it will help. It will help because it will bring Canada up to the world standard. For businesses, it means that your brand and your online reputation will be better protected. It means that your business will be more competitive and productive. Network providers will be forced to invest more. They have been forced, to invest more and more resources to keep spam off their networks. That's been the reality over the last few years. And so this legislation will go a long way to alleviating that burden. Small businesses, which often lack the resources to address those online threats that I've spoken of, will benefit from expanded non-regulatory measures. I want you to know this bill is going to be tough. The maximum penalties for sending spam will be up to $1 million for individuals and $10 million in all other cases. We want to show that we're serious about taking on and defeating spam and all the threats that it brings with it. This bill will also provide a private right of action along the lines of the American legislation, which would allow businesses and consumers to take civil action against anyone who violates the proposed legislation. I want you to know we've worked hard to get this right. We've closely studied legislation in other countries, and this package pulls together the best aspects of each of these models. I want to also extend my thanks to Senators Goldstein and Oliver, who have also been working hard to make spam legislation a reality in Canada. This is an important issue, and we appreciate all the hard work of everyone who's been involved over the last few years to raise its profile. But right now, with this legislation, I can tell you we are taking clear action to protect consumers, bolster competition, and increase investment.